Okay, so before I start today's new instruction on 4 elements meditation, let us repeat a little bit what we have learned yesterday. Because our memory is not good. We need to listen again and again until it enters, go into your consciousness. Okay? So, yesterday we talked about mindfulness. So, mindfulness should be established on where? On 4 places, right? Where are the 4 places? Body, feeling, mental states, and Dhamma. So, these are the 4 places that you should establish your mindfulness, according to Satipatthana. Okay? And so let's say when some sensation that arises in your body, because body is more easy to discern compared with chitta, mental states. So when some sensation arises in you, what should you do as a mindfulness practitioner? How should you do? One person, if you have confidence, you grab your hand and answer. Okay. Then, with what type of attitude? Okay. So when there's sensation arises in your body, you arouse your mindfulness to be aware of it, to recognize it, to acknowledge it, or to face to face, come face to face with it. Then, without trying to push it away, without any judgment, or without holding on to it, neither holding on or neither attach nor push it away. So the attitude of mindfulness is neutral, or equanimous. Neutral, without attach nor or push it away. So the object may last for, let's say, for 2 or 3 minutes. So your mindfulness, you look at it as long as the object lasts. However, our mindfulness usually is not so strong. So we may observe 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 7 seconds, or 10 seconds, the mind wander off. Sometimes it takes a long time to come back, and the object already disappeared. The object already passed away. Then you lose a chance to see the impermanence of the object. Therefore, sustained mindfulness is very important. Your mindfulness must be sustained on that object. Only then you can see its vanishing. Let's say the object does not disappear. So what's the second step that you should do? Lam, yesterday you asked the question, what should you do? Yeah. So if you sustain your mindfulness on that object, and yet it does not go away, you should incline your mind. Incline your mind to see its impermanency, to see its anicca, to see its vanishing. If you do not know how to incline the mind to see its vanishing, then mentally you will not vanishing or gone. Then after you stop for a while and check again whether the object is still there or not. Suppose the object has gone. When you contemplate gone, this is called wise attention. Yoniso Manasikara. You attend the object. You attend the object with the inclination of the mind to see its impermanence. Let's say when you first you apply mindfulness and knowledge. Second, you apply Yoniso Manasikara and see the object as gone. You still have to tell yourself impermanent. Why? In order to leave a mark in your mind that is impermanence. That mark is very important. This is called sanya. Sanya kanda. Sanya, we call marking. The object is impermanent. Even the object has gone, you still have to say impermanent, gone already, impermanent, in order to leave a mark in your heart. This mark is very important so that next time you can remember that object is impermanent. You won't entertain the idea of permanence anymore. It's called leaving a mark in your heart that Sabbe Sankara Anicca. Let's say in one day you leave 20 marks in your heart. Whatever you see hot, you're mindful of it, then it's gone. Then you contemplate impermanence, you leave a mark. So one day if you leave 20 marks, in a year how many marks you have left in your heart? So if that impermanent, the nature of that, if that impermanency is with you, embedded in your heart, then whatever arises in you, you know it is impermanent. You know it will go away. Then your mind will not attach to them, neither get angry with them. And you are free from kilesa, free from attack of defilements. Therefore, leaving a mark of impermanence in your heart is very important. Okay, that much we have learned yesterday. Now let me continue a new meditation subject, which is called Four Elements Meditation. Okay. Let's say there's a sensation arising in you. What is that sensation? Usually when you come to the meditation, what type of sensation can arise in your body? Pain. Okay. I have one very skillful way to contemplate the pain. Since the pain is inevitable, you cannot avoid, it's better to find a skillful way to tackle it in order to arise, in order the wisdom can arise by contemplating the pain. You want to learn that? You want to learn that? You have to learn today's Four Elements meditation. Okay? So before I tell you that skillful way, you have to understand Four Elements before I can explain to you how to contemplate the pain with Four Elements until the arising of wisdom. Okay? So, we have the body, right? And the body is made up by four elements. This body, what you say, that shape, that is form, is conventional truth. It's not real one. What really exists is four elements, which is ultimate truth. And when we come to Vipassana meditation, we take ultimate truth as object, not the conventional truth. They say impermanent. If I see leaf fallen, then we say impermanent, impermanent. Then you are taking conventional truth to contemplate impermanent. But if you take what exists in your body, like heat, water, hardness, and as object of your contemplation, then you are contemplating ultimate truth. That type of impermanence is very impressive. It's very useful, beneficial for you to develop better wisdom. Okay? Therefore, 4 elements are ultimate truth. Our body consists of these 4 elements. What are the 4? Earth element, Pathavi Dhatu. Water element, Apo Dhatu. Fire element, Tejo Dhatu. Wind element, Vayu Dhatu. You have to remember this 4. This 4 is not the emphatic 4. This is the 4 element that you have to remember it as long as you want to practice meditation, because the body is with you all the time. Okay, so what are the 4? Please tell me, what are the 4? One more time. Earth element, water element, fire element, wind element. Okay. So what is earth element? Okay. Earth element is called Pathavi Dhatu. Pali. What is the meaning of Dhatu? Dhatu means it carries its own characteristic, or it bears its own characteristic. It's called Dhatu. So Pathavi Dhatu means earth. Means earth carry its own characteristic. So what is the characteristic that earth carries? Hardness. Hardness. We will go one by one. Hardness. So you touch your head. Please, everybody touch your head. Do you feel hardness? Press a little bit now. Press. Okay, so your head is made up by earth element. Whatever you feel the hardness in your body is called earth element. Very easy to understand. The bone, you touch it, very hard. This is called earth element. Now, let's say, you touch your skin, please touch it softly. What do you feel? Softness. Okay, softness. Then you touch it hard. What do you feel? Hardness. Okay. So softness is also earth element. Hardness is also earth element, but relatively. So also earth element. If it's not so hard, then it's soft. If it's not soft, then it is hard. So both are earth elements. Okay? Easy to understand, huh? Then the next round, roughness. Another characteristic of roughness is also another characteristic of earth element is roughness. Okay, in order for you to feel roughness, use your hand to rub your hair. Rub. For me, easy because I have no hair, so very rough. Can you feel the roughness? If you cannot feel, then you rub your skin, rub a little bit, rub. Not slowly, slowly you feel what? Smoothness. If you rub it very slowly, you feel smoothness. If you feel it very you rub it very strongly, what do you feel? Roughness. Can you feel it or not? If you cannot feel it, you cannot practice 4 elements. Okay? Therefore, smoothness is also earth element. Roughness is also earth element. It's just relatively. Not so rough means smooth. Very not rough means smooth. Very rough means no smoothness. So relatively, you should see it as relativity. Okay. There's one pair. I do not write here. Heaviness. Sometimes your body is so heavy, right? Very heavy. So you don't say that my body is very heavy. If you say my body is very heavy, it's not the Vipassana meditator. You feel very heavy, you know, earth element, earth element. You should contemplate earth element, earth element. But sometimes you got concentration. Good concentration, the body becomes very light. Very light. It's also lightness. It's also earth element. Relatively different. It's very heavy, no lightness. If no heaviness, then lightness. So we have 6 pairs. So what are the 6? Please repeat to me. Hardness, softness, roughness, smoothness, heaviness, lightness. You have to remember this. These 6 will occur in your body during sitting meditation. So when it arises in your body, how should you do? How should you do? You should recognize it, mindfulness. First, we learn mindfulness. Mindfulness, recognize it. This is earth element. You can say heaviness first. Heaviness, heaviness. Then you know heaviness is earth element. Then you contemplate earth element, earth element, earth element. Okay? Understand? So these 3 pair, 3 pair is they have opposite qualities. Hardness, softness is opposite. So easy to remember. Heaviness, lightness also is opposite. Smoothness and hardness is also opposite. If you understand earth element internally, you also must understand earth element externally. But we are practicing internally today, not externally. But for the sake of your knowledge, whatever matter outside your body, when you feel hardness, is also earth element. Can you touch the floor? Touch the floor. Do you feel hardness of the floor? So this floor is made up by earth element. However, earth element cannot exist alone. The 4 elements must exist together, but sometimes one element becomes predominant. So the floor when you touch was so hard because earth element is predominant. Doesn't mean that water element is not there. Doesn't mean that warm element is not there. If you feel, you also feel coldness, right? Do you feel coldness? That's why all elements are there. But hardness is very predominant only. So apart your body, external world, all are all made up by 4 elements. And this earth element serves as foundation for the other 3 elements. This important sentence. If you want to remember, you should remember. Earth elements serve as foundation for the other existing 3 elements. How it serves as foundation, I will tell you later. After I finish the 4 elements, then I will give you example. Okay, now you understand 4 elements. So can you tell me what inside your body that earth element is clear to you? Bone, okay? Some more? T, yes, very clear. Huh? Some more. Nails, hair, yes. Nails, yes. That is very clear, but some softness also of element. You don't always remember hardness one, huh? Softness also for element. So skin, flesh, right? Flesh also soft. Huh? You touch it hard, it becomes hard. You touch it soft, it becomes soft. So skin, flesh, internal organ, also earth element. And your buttock touch the cushion after 10 minutes, 30 minutes by touching the stone. So it's also earth element. So at the time you contemplate earth element instead of pain. Okay? So can I proceed? Okay. Next one, Apo Dhatu. What's the meaning of Dhatu? Yes, no characteristic. Dhatu means it bears its own characteristic. So Apo Dhatu means water bears its own characteristic of flowing and cohesion. Water element. So when you see water, when you stand in the bank of river and you see water, what it appears to you? Flowing, yes, very easy. When you see the river, you only see the flowing. So flowing is a characteristic of water element. Now, let's say I take a flan, a bowl of flan to make cake. I take a bowl of flan. Then I pour some water inside the flan. Then I stir it. Then what happens to the flan? Becomes sticky, becomes stick together, right? This stick together is called cohesion. Become cohesive. The flan becomes cohesive. Therefore, you see, when you put water, it only becomes cohesive. This means water element also has cohesion as characteristic. Another example, your body. We got hand, head, feet. How come the body do not scatter? For example, my hand fly to somewhere, my head go out from my leg, my leg also flying to somewhere. Why I can maintain this position, head in this position, hand, and without scattering away? Why? What do you think? Because of cohesive nature. Cohere together, that's why the thing does not go away or scatter from the original place. So this is called water element. So water element not only has flowing as characteristic, it has also cohesion. And because of that cohesion, your body, all the organs are bind together without scattering away. So you should see the binding force in your body. So when you come to meditation, how can you see this binding force? Sometimes you feel the whole body is very tight. This is also water element, and the binding force. Okay, so how can whatever you can find in your body that is flowing, then you should recognize it as water element. So what can you feel, or what can you find in your body as flowing nature? Blood, saliva, urine. Therefore, when you go to toilet, sit on the toilet bowl, urinating, your mindfulness must know this is water element, water element, water element. Otherwise, your mind will go somewhere else. Your mind will be restless because there's no object for the mind to anchor on. Okay, what else? Sweat, tears, yes. So when you are tearing, just say water element, water element. Then you see things as they really are, rather than I am crying, I'm crying. You put I into your practice. As a practitioner, we don't see I. We see ultimate truth. So tearing, water element, water element. Some more? Lamb, yes, lamb. Lamb, What you say? Yeah. Oil, yes. The joy of oil. And another one is bow, B-I-L-E. But the one you may not see. Okay? So if you cannot see inside, then you see what's clear outside. When you sweat in time, you see water element. When you're tearing, or when you're urinating, when you swallow your saliva, you see water element. You can, when chewing, you chew thoroughly, then you will see water element flow in the mouth before swallowing. But many people miss this step because of the greed to swallow so quick. This the flowing of the saliva in the mouth is to help you to digest. So if you want to see water element today, when you eat, just chew very slowly until the saliva comes out. And then you understand, this is water element. Only then you swallow. So it's good for your knowledge as well as good for the digestion. Okay. At home, it's very difficult for you to eat so slow. But during retreat, the slower the better. So you can see things more clearly. Okay? So these two are the water element. Cohesion, you see the tightness in the body. Or you can see the fighting force. How can you see? You see this skin. Inside the skin there is sinew. Right? Skin, the sinew, they are bind together. Then they bind with the flesh. Then finally, the bone. So skin, sinew, flesh, and the bone are bind together. So you try to see this one, the whole body together. So you try to see the binding force. You see 20 times, 50 times, so you get it on. First time you may not do it. Okay, so this is water element. So what is the characteristic of water element? Okay, remember, what's the characteristic of earth element? Okay, if you cannot remember, it's very difficult for you to practice that, so you have to learn by heart. What's the characteristic of earth element? Easy for you to remember, you remember the opposite. So you remember 3 pairs. First pair is hardness and softness, 1 pair. Secondly, roughness and smoothness, 2nd pair. Third, heaviness and lightness. Are they easy for you to remember? Then water element? Condition. Okay. Cannot remember, you cannot practice. You must remember first before you put into practice. Okay, third, fire element, Tejo Dhatu. What is the meaning of Dhatu? It bears its own characteristic. So what's the meaning of Tejo Dhatu? Yes. If I say what's the meaning of Tejo Dhatu, means fire element, it means that Tejo or fire carry its own characteristic. Then what is the characteristic of fire element? Heat and cold. This is very easy to discern during meditation, especially afternoon time. So hot, so you just feel fire element, fire element, fire element. seeing fire element, and fire element will change one. It's not permanent. Sabbe Sankara Anicca, nothing is permanent. So keep your mindfulness on the fire element and see how it changes and how the change affects your mind. You that's why when I want to teach, parents say me, I want to teach for foundation of mindfulness. Then he say, one day you can so short retreat you can finish so many. Because mind and body connect together, I cannot teach only one. Teach only one is incomplete. I got to mind and body connect together. So if I teach one, it's not complete for me. And also your understanding may not be complete. Therefore, it's not possible to teach only one. Okay? Okay, fire element has heat and cold. You can feel the heat, the bodily temperature. That is called fire element. That maintain your life. The bodily temperature maintain your life. So it's called fire element. And the weather is hot, the body feels hot. Or when you just finish the food, you will feel stomach, inside stomach very hot. Right? Because there is digestive fire inside the stomach. So you can observe today, after the food, you see, put your attention on the stomach and see whether it's a little bit warm, then you're sure or not. If yes, then the digestive fire is operating at that moment, trying to digest it. So digestive fire is also fire element. The bodily temperature is also fire element. Then sometimes we got fever. That's also fire element. And also fire element has one. Fire element also can turn your hair into grey. But we go against fire element. When the hair turns to grey, we go dye the hair and turn to the black again. So we go against the nature. And the fire element says, how come you do like that? I turn your hair to the grey again. Then you go and dye it again. And fire element turn your hair to the grey again. So why the hair can turn to grey? Because of nature. So fire element has function of nurturing. The skin, why the skin becomes wrinkled? Because of fire element. Because the skin is mature, that's why it becomes wrinkled. So fire element has function of nurturing. Okay? And fire element, because of the body heat, also maintain your life. I will give you an example how the fire element has function of nurturing. You see the banana. Banana, just you cut the banana, is green color, right? You keep it for a few days, it turn to yellow, turn to ripe. From unripe, turn to ripe. Why it turn to ripe? Why? Why it turn to ripe? Yeah, because of fire element inside. As I told you, all external things consist of fire element. Banana also got fire element. So you put a banana 3 days, turn to yellow because of fire element is showing is operating, is working. So the banana from green and red turn to red. So our body also from young turn to old. It's also fire element. Our hair from hair turn to white is also maturing because of fire element. Heat hair, not only earth element. Just now we only say earth element. Now heat hair also got fire element. So it turns your black hair into white. So you want to get angry with the fire element. Turn your hair to white. And if you get angry, your whole body burn. Then your fire element even more. Then your hair turns to white even faster. How? You cool it down by ice. It's the nature. It's the nature. You know, I think because it's the nature, it's beautiful. If, let's say, we live, cannot die, I think it's very suffering also. I live 20 years, 40 years, cannot die. Wow, that is suffering for me, I think. So I think the nature is very beautiful. We live, then you, then become adult, then become old, then die. I think it's the nature. It's a beautiful life process. If you reach a state cannot die, then you got to take medicine for you. We call 安乐死, Chinese, English, all the time. People want to kill themselves by don't reach that state. So take the nature as it is. Living, dying, that's all. So now you understand the maturing. The banana, the example of banana is the best example. Okay? Any apple, any fruits, you pluck it not right, you have to keep for a few days for the fire element to mature itself. Then the fruit can be eaten. So external also for element. Sometimes you observe internally, and sometimes you see all the fruit turn to red, you know fire element is inside. Then you observe externally. Okay. And so when your spouse get very angry with you, and then you can see his fire element. Then you tell him your fire element is burning you already. Then he will come back to his consciousness. Okay. So when they not so hot, then how do you feel? Cold. So heat and cold also relatively. When not so hot, is cold. Two cannot exist together. If you want to see the water, you want to find hot and cold inside the water. That's not possible. Heat and cold is relatively either not hot. If not hot, then cold. So this fire element. Last one, wind element. Vayu dhatu. Vayu dhatu. What's the meaning of Vayu dhatu? It means the wind carries is characteristic of pushing and supporting. So why I keep telling you, keep asking you, okay, what's the meaning of dhatu? Dhatu means element. Why I keep telling you? In order not to get you confused about the earth, water, fire, and wind. So if I say earth element, without telling you the meaning, earth element means earth carry its own characteristic of hardness and roughness. You may have a wrong understanding that earth element is earth itself. Right? If I don't explain in that way, then you may misunderstand earth element is earth itself. Earth element is not earth itself. The Greek earth, bumi, the Greek earth consists of 4 elements, not the earth itself, and not only earth elements. So the Greek earth consists of 4 elements. It's different from earth elements. You got it or not? Okay. Therefore, why I keep telling you, simply I don't want you to have misunderstanding. So the water, you see the ocean. Is the ocean water element? Sorry, is the ocean water or water element? I get started already. You see the ocean. Then come to you water, right? Water. So is the ocean water itself or water element? Okay, ocean, maybe, okay, I put another example, easy for you to understand. Ocean is conventional truth, okay? Ocean is conventional truth, but the characteristic, ocean is conventional truth, but the water element inside the ocean is ultimate truth. So what is the characteristic of water element? Flowing and cohesion. Therefore, when you see ocean, not only flowing and cohesion, because more than that, right? What else? You put your hand inside the ocean, how do you feel? Cold. Cold is what element? Fire element. Therefore, ocean itself is not only water element. Understand? Water is only conventional truth. The characteristic it carries, then that is our truth. Okay. Similarly, the earth, they say the mountain. Is mountain conventional truth or ultimate truth? Conventional truth. Okay, what consists of the mountain? Earth is very clear, right? Earth. So, apart from earth, is more than that, more than the earth, right? Cold. So you touch the mountain, you feel cold, or hot. Then how come the mountain did not collapse? Because of cohesion of water element, bind the force together. This one mountain can stand there very long. Then how about wind element? Okay, now we know it. We should come back to wind element. Wind element, Vayu Dhatu or wind element. Wind and wind element is different, okay? Wind and wind element is different. Wind is conventional truth. Wind element, the characteristic wind element carries is ultimate truth. We discern ultimate truth. We do not discern conventional truth. So the characteristic of wind element is pushing. For example, I lift my foot, lifting and pushing. How can the foot go in front pushing? How? Wind, yes. Because of wind element push it forward. Therefore, you can walk. We can walk from one step to another step simply because of this pushing force, this pushing energy. Therefore, I can move my hand. It's also because of wind element. Okay? So understand wind element inside there's also wind element inside the body. The wind element push the thesis. When you go dedicating, the wind element push the thesis go down. Or the wind element push your foot down to the stomach. This is also wind element. Sometimes you got burping. Then the wind push it up, then burping. And sometimes we pass gas below. It's also wind element push it down. So inside the body, there's also wind element pushing here and there. Another characteristic of wind element is supporting. So when you walk, then you stop. Stop the time. Why your body did not fall down? You can stand there for 1 minute or 10 minutes. Why the body does not fall down? Because of supporting, which is wind element. Now you can sit erect, like that. Why? Because there's a force inside the body support your erect posture. Without that force to support your erect posture, the body fall to the left, fall to the right. No supporting force. This supporting force is called wind and then come back to the mountain. Why the mountain can stand there for so long? Because of supporting force also. The wind element supports it. So the mountain does not collapse. And the water element bind it so it does not scatter away. This is the difference with supporting and cohesive force. Okay? Am I giving too much knowledge? If you need to digest, I will stop here and continue tomorrow. Okay, let us repeat. What are the four elements? Okay, what is the characteristic of earth element? Okay, what is the characteristic of water element? Okay, what is the characteristic of fire element? What is the characteristic of wind element? Okay, now let us come into practical meditation experience. Just now I promised you to teach you how to contemplate the pain. First day, second day, third day, chưa có pain, no gain. Okay, so when pain arises, now you understand four elements. Only then I can teach, otherwise I cannot teach. So when pain arises, so you try to look inside. Among these four elements, which one is more predominant? Now, can you imagine your pain? Which one is? For me now, usually hardness is very predominant. Hardness. When you sit there, after 40 minutes, wow, the cushion like rock, like stone. Then some more I'm very thin. So the bone touch the stone, wow, very hard. Then, so usually I will contemplate hardness. Instead of pain, no. Pain, more painful. So it's not a way. You see the hardness. Keep seeing hardness, earth element. Then you will see more than that. Apart hardness, what else you can do inside your pain? Needle poking. Okay, needle poking is what element? What element? Wind. Pushing, poking. Anything move on and rough movement is wind element. So needle poking. Then earth element plus wind element. What else you can feel inside the pain? Heat, yes. Heat also very obvious. When there's pain, then you got to bear the pain. Wow, the whole body is generate a lot of fire element. So the heat also very predominant inside the pain. So first you know earth element, then fire element, wind element, then you observe. When you observe more and more elements will become clear to you. Then heat element will become very hot. Then fire element. Then cohesion. Water flowing difficult. Cohesion. And all the heat all become one lump there. Especially your bottom. Become one lump bind together. That is called water element. If you cannot see water element, also you forget it. Don't try hard to search for water element. Water element itself is very difficult to discern. But for the pain, if you cannot find it, then you should forget it. You just contemplate what is clear to you. However, you cannot contemplate only one. Even though earth is very clear, you only earth, not enough. Earth, then vibration, talking, wind element, then one more, heat. Heat is very obvious. And you find the pain, so you find the heat. So, fire element. If you can see water, see it. If you cannot see, let it go. And you repeatedly see it again. Earth element, water element, fire element, wind element, earth element, wind element, fire element. No water, don't say water, okay? Earth element, wind element, fire element, again and again. Finally, this sensation will break down into particles. It will break down into particles and become like many atoms, fine dust arising and disappear. And at that time, no perception of pain at all. Just like when you go to lab experiment, it become very interesting. Because you keep seeing, oh, this water element, this fire element, this wind element, this water element, you keep seeing and you forget the pain. Just like scientists go to lab, keep investigating, keep testing, experiment, new research again and again. Then finally, if your mindfulness and understanding become sharp, then all this will break into particles. I teach one to my student, he immediately can see. He follow up my instruction, and finally he see all the particles. All the particles not only on that part, and expand more and more, the whole body becomes particles. Then you got the insight. Where is the body? There's no body, no solidity. Only particles arising and passing away. There's no form, no form, no shape. You can reach there, then you have to thank you to your pain. Thanks to my pain, give me an opportunity to develop my insight about the body, the reality of the body. Okay. So far, I can guarantee you, I never heard any teacher teach this way, using polymer to deal with the pain. Have you ever heard before? No, right? So try it. Okay. I think that before I stop, whatever sensation that arises in your body, I let you, when you sit down, you practice Anapanasati maybe for 10 to 20 minutes. Then after that, many sensations can arise in the body. You put away Anapanasati. We are not practicing Anapanasati in this retreat. We are practicing mindfulness of the body. So, whatever sensation that arises in the body, use the understanding of the four elements, the characteristic of four elements to recognize them. And when you hold it, first one element, now you see one element first. As your mind becomes sharper, you will see second element, third element, fourth element, you keep seeing. And see how it changes. Okay, so this is your task today. I think I'm not going to do because it takes time to digest. If I give you more, you cannot absorb. Okay? That's all for today.